welcome back. It's Karen from Farm Free Fiber. I have had a pretty crazy week this week, but I've still found the time to make the video anyways. You may have just seen on Instagram that I have broken out the dye pots again. I just needed to get one in the dye pot and get over that hump, so that one will be available shortly, the color that I did. We also have an extra dog this week, which has been a bit of an adventure. She's very sweet. She's a very lovely dog. She and my youngest dog play all the time. They just wrestle all the time. There's hair everywhere because they wrestle so much and they shed in great voluminous amounts, but that's been fun. Also yesterday, my 5-year-old son learned to ride his bike without his training wheels, so you may notice we've got a bit of helmet hair going on here. Because since he learned how to ride his bike with no training wheels, he's been super excited to ride it all the time, and he wanted us to go for a ride this morning. So we bombed around a bit, and my hair suffered for it, but what can you do? The sacrifices we make as parents, right? So, back to yarn. Last week, you may remember I showed you Thanks for Mutton Hooloovoo. Hooloovoo is from The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It's a hyper-intelligent shade of blue that turns purple when it's displeased with the universe. So, I first would like to thank Auntie Diane for knitting this one up for me. This one, I figured that it was Dial-Up 42 and it was named after the Hitchhiker, so it had to be Hitchhiker Shawl. So here we go. This is the Hitchhiker Shawl from the designer's name is Martina Bem. I will post a link in the comments in the description of the video in case you haven't seen it before, but I think probably most of us are pretty familiar with this pattern. Anyways, so yeah, it's called Hitchhiker. The pattern's called Hitchhiker because it's got 42 teeth there all along it. So, on the subject of numbers of teeth, Auntie Diane, when she was knitting this one, she made it to almost to 42 teeth on one skein, and then she opened up a second skein to finish it. And I do know somebody else who made one with one skein, but it's quite a bit smaller. I like the bigger one. I think I would probably make a bigger one myself if I were going to knit it. The difference, of course, is gauge. It's just the knitter's gauge. Whoever, the other person who made it smaller must have a tighter gauge. So, again, pretty happy with it. I like the way that the colors have mixed up, and you can see some pooling going on as the rows get longer, but it's gorgeous and it's lovely and soft and it's a very wearable piece and I'm very happy with it. Again, thanks to Auntie Diane. So, today I have another Thanks for Mutton for you. Thanks for Mutton is really, it's my staple yarn. Most of my yarns are dyed in this base. It's, again, 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon, and it's just all around a good, versatile yarn. So, this is what I brought for you today. This is Thanks for Mutton in Not Diane. So, I have another color called Diane, which you can see on my Etsy shop. It is close to this color, but it's not this color. But that color came first. And it was named after my Auntie Diane, the same Auntie Diane that knit the Hitchhiker for me. But this one is not Diane. It's close, but it's not Diane. And after, I don't know how many times explaining that no, in fact it wasn't Diane, it was not Diane, I just gave up and called it Not Diane. So there you go, it's not Diane. It's browner than the Diane. It's got a little more yellow in it and some even, like back here you can see some really brown bits. So I'm interested to see how it knits up. It's got, again, more depth than the Diane does. So I'll go away and I hope to see you all back next week with to see what this turns into. Check out my Etsy shop and see what's up there, and follow me on Facebook, because now that I'm back in the dye pots, there should be new colors coming up, new colorways coming up, and you should snag them when you can. Alright, thank you very much. Have a good day, guys. Bye.